tourism, how can these products create jobs that will benefit communities, but also remain sustainable? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, and the panelists and the audience. As mentioned, I'm Jim Mayorichire, now focusing more on research. I'm a professor at Makerere University, and that's where some of the problems begin. You say we have done a lot of research, and I think that's where I find the challenge. Over my career, it's good, you were talking about product development. There are two questions that still remain unanswered, as you have said. We have all these resources, then why haven't we converted them to benefit from them? That is one. The second one, which links to the question you asked, if all these resources have been around, the gorillas, the elephants, and the rest, how come the people are still remaining poor? To me, those are the two fundamental questions that still we need to address. So, I'll set back a bit on products. One, my interest is very much, where do products come from? Somebody has talked about creativity, being intentional, and the rest. And to me, all this comes from the knowledge. We must have that intentionality to create products using our own knowledge. In my readings, now I'm very keen, we have all been talking about sovereignty bill, sovereignty bill. But has anybody thought about knowledge sovereignty? The knowledge we are running, where did we get it from? Are we using other people's knowledge? Do we need to sit and now look at our own, what we have, just as Kainera was saying, look at what you have and build on that. And that, to me, will be able to build jobs for tourism. Why have the jobs in tourism been few? We still have a very narrow product range. We all think to develop tourism, you must have the big five. Once you don't have the big five, then you are off tourism. So we need to look at the products that we are building. We need to look at how do we even sell the products that we have better. Because I think part of the challenge from my side, from the research point of view, is that we have continuously sold products traditionally the way we were selling them and the way they were handed over to us from the colonial period. And to me, that's where the whole problem begins from. You just want to say, this is a lion, this is a gorilla, and that's it. And to me, that won't enlist somebody to come back. It won't be able to sell the product. As part of the research, I'm increasingly interested in what is the link between wildlife viewing, and wellness. We well know that now there's a lot of issues with the mental health and the rest. When we are selling this mountain gorilla, are we selling it as therapy? Now there's a term called nature therapy. So when we are having these game rides, are we just moving from point A to B? Or are we intentionally selling something more than that? To me, if we do that, if we sit in a corner and introspect and see how the products we are selling, one, how do we improve them? But two, how do you bring more products on board? It's good now he's talking about agritourism. I don't know how many people they employ, he will tell us. And we have been training, we have young people, and all of them may think, I only become a guide, but there is more that can do that than becoming a guide. We need to look at more innovative products. As part of the research center, we are running a study, and a report is coming up on nightlife, for example. Is Kampala's nightlife a tourism product? So can we package and sell it as a product and can employ people? How many people are employed in the night economy? And that's where the jobs are. You have a maximum that you can employ in UA. You have a maximum rangers you can employ. So if we look outside the box, so to say, and this box has been that we all think products, tourism products are wildlife. So once we get out of those boxes and talk about agro-tourism, talk about culinary tourism, talk about all these other products. So to me, the jobs can be created, but they cannot be created using the same system we are still running, the traditional system. We need to look out more in the events. You're talking about events tourism. Now we are talking about the mice. We are talking about cultural tourism. Everybody has talked about cultural tourism. I still have my own challenges of how we promote cultural tourism. We are just looking at a small section. We all think cultural tourism is inviting dancers here and they dance. And to me, that is not, you will not be able to create the products and bring more people. So you can only create jobs by attracting more people. And you can only attract more people by being unique. I was just looking at the statistics. The whole of Africa, 2025, received around 81 million tourists. The whole of Africa. Over 50% of them went to 3 countries: Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, and South Africa comes in. South Africa is the next one. So it means if you remove all those, we all remain with around 25-30% to fight for, other 49 countries. So there is a fundamental problem bigger than Uganda alone. We need to look at how do we get people to come into the country. So to create more jobs, you must make sure that you're able to attract more people to come into the country. And for people to come into a country, we have to think more innovatively about new products, about new experiences, and about how to sustain those people to actually also come back. It's not only about coming once, but also marketing us and coming later. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jim.